Hi everyone, Katie Winkle here with There's a Balance for That, and today I want to talk about why it's so difficult to achieve goals. I'm going to use the example of diet and exercise because that's something that nearly everybody struggles with in some way, shape, or form. So, the subconscious is a database. I've talked about this before. Everything that we do is managed by our subconscious. Subconscious is also where limiting beliefs are stored, and it runs systems in the background all the time. Think about it like a computer. I'm recording this on my computer. I see the camera up, so there's the camera, there's the computer, there's lights behind the keyboard. It's running other programs in the background. I don't know what all of them are. I just know that I turn on my computer and it works. Well, the subconscious is this exact same way. You call up what you need when you need it, and you make decisions through the lens of what your subconscious has stored in the database. And so when somebody decides to make a decision that they'd like to lose 10 pounds, let's say, or even like 50 pounds, let's say someone decides that they want to lose 50 pounds. Well, they need to overcome what the subconscious has stored in the database in order for them to start losing that weight. And a lot of the times what we do is we start working on our goals using our conscious mind, and we don't do anything to address the subconscious. Now remember, the subconscious is in charge of about 95 to 97% of our experience, and the conscious mind is responsible for about 3 to 5% of our experience. And so when you're trying to achieve goals, you need to think about, well, what's stored in my subconscious that would keep me from achieving these goals that I have for myself? So if we're going with the example, if I want to lose 50 pounds, and let's say you've tried to lose 50 pounds 3 or 4 times or more, right? A lot of us, we go on these swings or these curves, right? We go up and down and up and down and up and down. We do the yo-yo dieting thing, and we can never figure out, well, I got to that place once before, how come it's so difficult to get there again? Or that was so difficult, I have to go and do it again. And it comes with kind of this burden. Well, that's the subconscious talking to you. It's telling you what it's got programmed in the background. And so if we have the belief stored in our subconscious, it's difficult to lose 50 pounds. This is going to be really hard for me. It's going to be really hard for you, right? And so if you could rewire that belief with something more like, I lose weight quickly and efficiently, or it is easy for me to lose weight in a healthy way, then those beliefs would overwrite the belief of losing weight is difficult for me. And if we're working with the subconscious, that's going to basically give us the power of a freight train, pushing us towards our goals faster than we can ever imagine. Because now the subconscious has some backup data in order to support you as you make your conscious choices towards fueling your body with healthy foods, drinking more water, going to sleep on time, moving your body more often every day, and things of that nature. Now, we all know that those are the things that we need to do in order to take care of ourselves and to get ourselves into a healthier place if we're unhealthy. Healthy people already do those things all the time. But if our subconscious doesn't believe that those are things that we can be doing because the beliefs aren't there in order to support them, it's going to be really difficult to make those healthy habits because we don't have the data in the background in order to support the conscious level of decision making. And that's why it's so easy for us to binge eat when we go to a party, or for us to go on vacation and just completely throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's because the subconscious is working really hard in the background all the time, making all of our systems run for us. Subconscious is really what's in charge when we're driving a car. When we learn to drive a car, especially if you're driving a manual, you've got 3 pedals, you've got a clutch, you've got 3 mirrors, you have to look over your shoulder when you're making changes in lanes to protect yourself from hitting somebody in your blind spot. Well, you start learning that from your conscious mind, but eventually your subconscious gets the hang of it, right? And then, you drive and you don't even think about it anymore, and that's how you end up from point A to point B, and you're not even sure how you got there, but you know you got there. It's because your subconscious took over for you. But the problem with goal setting is that it's really throwing a wrench into the system of the subconscious. And so when you are looking at things that you want to accomplish and achieve for yourself and the ways that you're going to do it, be paying attention to the beliefs that are stored or that you might be thinking in your that come to you consciously when you're getting ready to grab something out of the refrigerator to eat and going, "Oh, I just really don't feel like having that salad right now. It just doesn't sound very good." It's because it doesn't, because the subconscious wants something that's quick and easy and that's going to be fast and it's going to light up all those taste buds in a different way than the salad will, right? And so what you want to be looking at is, what do you believe it's going to take in order for you to hit your goals? And if you reframe those, you can start to look at the ways that you're holding yourself back. Now, of course, there's a balance for this, right? And so if you believe it's going to be difficult and painful for me to lose all of this weight because it's going to be hard to avoid going out to dinner with my friends, it's going to be difficult to turn down that beer when I'm tailgating, it's going to be difficult for me to turn down brunch with my family, things like that. If those things are in your mind, it's going to be really difficult for you to achieve your goals. But if instead you started shifting it towards, I take care of my body, I treat my body with respect, it is easy for me to fuel my body with healthy foods, I deserve to live a healthier lifestyle, things like that, those beliefs will overtake the limiting beliefs that you might have around diet and exercise. And so, of course, if somebody wanted to go and change their habits, they can do that on a conscious level. I absolutely applaud anybody who's ever been able to do that and maintain their goals. But what I want to let everybody know about is that, first of all, it doesn't have to be a fight with yourself. Secondly, it actually can be easy to get your subconscious mind on board. Remember, there's a balance for that. And third, I want to make sure that whatever it is that you've accomplished, you've done it in a way that's also emotionally healthy for you. I'm somebody who has been in a situation where I've tried just about every single kind of diet. I realized recently that I started dieting when I was a young teenager, okay? And it took me a long time to realize that, oh my God, I actually have a terrible relationship with food. I defined whether or not I had a good day based on the different foods that I ate, whether I considered those things to be healthy or not. And so in that awful mind space and thinking about the way that I was treating myself based on what the number on the scale says, and remember there's a balance for that too, or based on the quality of the food I was eating, or based on the quality of the food I was feeding my children, well, I would really start beating myself up for that. And so anybody that's already come a long way in their health journey or any other kind of goal-setting journey, I just want you to pay attention to the way that you treat yourself if you don't live up to your full set of expectations that you have for yourself on a day-to-day basis. And you can really set up the emotional parameters for yourself to be a lot kinder to yourself and still meet your goals in a way that is effective and efficient for you. So remember, no matter what your goals are, no matter what it is that you want to create for yourself, whether that has to do with diet, exercise, or anything else, remember there is a balance for that, and I would love to support you with those goals. I am offering complimentary question and answer calls. Visit my website at there'sabalanceforthat.com to get on my calendar, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.